Renee Zellweger's versatility and girl-next-door appeal have made her one of Hollywood's favourite leading ladies. Renee started out small, with parts in Reality Bites, The Return of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and The Whole Wide World. Director Cameron Crowe saw her work and cast her opposite Tom Cruise in Jerry Maguire, in the role that made her a star.
Absolutely, it was apparent to me that it was a big movie as soon as I got there on the first day with all the trucks. I'd never seen so much equipment in one place, you know. Right. For me, it looked like we could make 5 movies with all the equipment and all the people.
Renee won over audiences with her vulnerable and heartwarming performance and delivered one of the most quoted lines in the film, "You had me at hello." Suddenly, she found herself well and truly in the spotlight.
I was nervous because of all the people taking pictures and stuff. That made me feel a little dorky. I felt a little out of place. I mean, it'd be great to have some opportunities to work with amazing people. I've done this thing and then they care to send a script my way. That would be great.
The scripts certainly came her way, and Renee won her first Golden Globe for Nurse Betty, an accolade she wasn't expecting so early in her career. In fact, she was so sure she wouldn't win, she was in the bathroom when her category was announced.
The winner is Renee Zellweger. Renee? Where is she? She's under the table? Renee is drunk, ladies and gentlemen. Where is she? What's happened? She disappeared. She's in the bathroom. Okay. What do we do?
Feel free to accept the award.
Okay. Well, on Renee's behalf, I will accept... Is that her?
Now a bona fide star, Renee had her pick of not only film roles, but boyfriends as well. Over the years, she's hooked up with stars Jim Carrey, Jack White, and most recently Bradley Cooper. She was married for about 4 months to country singer Kenny Chesney, and was also rumoured to have hooked up with George Clooney and John Mayer. On separate occasions, of course. Well, one thing's for sure, she's definitely had much more success with her love life than Bridget Jones. In Bridget Jones's diary, Renee proved just how good an actress she really was. But it wasn't all smooth sailing. Initially, there was an uproar because how could an American play British Bridget? Well, Renee knuckled down to get the accent and everything else right.
It started in a really obvious place, the girls' English, go to England. So I moved in January, a few months before we started actual filming. And of course I started working with a dialect coach immediately, twice a day, 3 times a day sometimes, and she was right by my side throughout the filming, and we didn't stop until, gosh, about a week before the film was released when we finished our voiceover work, so.
But it didn't stop at her accent. The role also required Renee to put on over 10 kilos to play Bridget. Her funny and charming performance was rewarded with her very first Oscar nomination.
It was an incredible experience. It was a complete, an amazing opportunity to do, this complete transformation in this character. It was a gift. I didn't expect it. I never thought that they would think of me for that particular part. I loved the book and getting to go work with wonderful Hugh Grant, who for many years was my prototype male right after Paul McCartney. It was a thrill.
Renee's next thrill came as Roxy in Chicago. Now, this was something new for Renee because we hadn't seen her sing and dance before, and she admits she was a little bit intimidated.
I'm the imposter. I felt it, believe me. I felt it from the beginning when Rob Marshall, said, hey, how about that? I thought he was nuts.
It was a glamorous role, and off-screen, on the red carpet, she's also known for her sense of style. Over the years, she's had quite a few different looks, from blonde to brunette, long hair to short. But through it all, she's never failed to bring a touch of old-school Hollywood glamour to any event she attends. But she's no diva, ditching the polish and bling to play tough as nails Ruby in Cold Mountain.
It's strange. It's difficult to describe what it's like to put your wood button shirt on in the morning, but it makes a difference, I'm sure of it. And the wool, you stand a little bit differently, There's no ease to the clothing. It's definitely part of the life, a hard life.
Renee's feisty and gutsy performance in the Civil War epic earned her an Academy Award.
I felt this one, you know, and to get to run around in these mountains and animate it in some way.
Whether she's singing and dancing up a storm or making us laugh, Renee Zellweger lights up the screen. And she brings a touch of old school glamour to the red carpet, which is why she's one of Hollywood's most beloved leading ladies. Stay tuned to Star Picks for all the movies you know and the actors you love. Broadcast in glorious high definition with 5.1 surround sound where available. For more of the best in entertainment news, check out your movie network channels. It's altogether better, on screen and at mnc.tv.